Hey guys, this is Deb, and it is Monday night. I want to take a few minutes and talk to you about intermittent fasting. So you've seen some of the posts today on the page. You've seen intermittent fasting. You've seen talk about the reboot. I'm going to talk a little bit about different types of intermittent fasting, what the benefits are, why it's so beneficial for you to do intermittent fasting. And I mean, I've heard a doctor speak several times on this at some of our team events or at some of our company events, and she talks very highly of intermittent fasting. Hey Jill, thanks for hopping on. She has done it for over 10 years, so there's got to be benefits to it, right? I mean, she puts patients on the keto lifestyle. She will use intermittent fasting for them. So what are there's different types of fasting. Like I said, there's short term, which is more your intermittent fasting. There's a longer fast that you can do. You can do 30-minute. Hey Monica. Hey Jill, you're welcome. So you can do 30 or 60-hour fast. Now that sounds a little bit intimidating for those of you who are new, but it's not. So I'll talk about that in just a little bit. But what are some of the benefits of intermittent fasting? I think one of the things for me is that it gets rid of all that bloat that you get. We try to stay pretty strict to our lifestyle that we've chosen, whether it's a lazy keto, dirty keto, strict keto, whatever it is that we are doing. But sometimes, we may get a little lax and you may get a little bit bloated, or, a lot of us are women, and so those types of things happen, right? Intermittent fasting will help with the bloat. It'll maximize your energy, which is amazing, right? Your water weight is reduced. A lot of us will retain water, so you'll see that the water weight can be reduced. Brain fog, for me, it really helps. Hey Rochelle, thanks for hopping on. It really helps me with brain fog. I come out of like a 30 or 60-hour reboot with such energy and clear vision. It's just crazy. So I love to do it every month because I know that it's just going to give me that boost I need to keep going. It helps reset your metabolism. It really helps you determine your relationship with food, and kind of helps with those cravings that we get sometimes. I know, like for myself, and if you are fasting at all, can you drop in the comments? Are you intermittent fasting? Do you do the reboot? Drop reboot in the comments if you do, and because I'm just always curious to see who is doing, who's rebooting, who does different types of things. So like I said, it really helps you get more focused on your relationship with food, especially if you do a longer fast. For me, I know if I do the 30 or the 60-hour reboot, that I will walk to the refrigerator and I am not, oh, Jill, good for you. I'm going to start next Sunday night. But it just really, I'll walk to the refrigerator and I'm like, I'm not even hungry. I know I'm not hungry. It's just, a lot of times it's our habits, and we always try to break those habits, especially if we are looking to be successful in this type of lifestyle, right? So there's obviously a lot of science behind fasting. If doctors are using it, there's certainly reasons for them to do that, right? It just really helps it protects against neurodegenerative, such as Alzheimer's. It kind of helps us clean out all our old dead cells. So it's like for cancer, and absolutely no medical claims here, but intermittent fasting can help get rid of all those old dead cells, right? Especially when you do it for like 30 hours or longer. That's why I try to do one once a month, because you go into what they call autophagy, and that's when your body starts to shed those old cells. And we want to create new cells all the time in our body, right? And like I said, it boosts your metabolism. And come on, aren't we all looking for fat loss, obviously? It certainly helps your insulin levels drops. It can help reduce insulin resistance, which is a lot of people find out that they are insulin resistant. So, and I think it can help extend your life span. And for me, I like that idea because I'm not young anymore. but I want to live a really good, healthy life for a long time. So that's what I'm looking for. It can help reduce inflammation. I know that a lot of times, some people may have something that causes inflammation in their body, and it can help with that. So there are different types of intermittent fasting. There is the 16-8, which means that you eat all of your meals within an 8-hour window, and then for 16 hours you're fasting. So that's probably the one I do the most often, because I like to, I will start my first meal around 10 between 10 and 11, and then I'll eat all my meals within an 8-hour window, or all my food, and then I'll fast for the next 16 hours. So like when in the morning when I wake up, I will do a cup of black coffee, and then I'll do my ketones, and then around 10:30 or so, I will have my cup of coffee with my cream and my heavy whipping cream to break my fast. And then that's when I will have my first meal. And then I will skip lunch, and then I will have dinner. So that's pretty much my routine, and it has really helped me with my fat loss and helped me to sustain the energy levels that I have most of the time. So there is also the Omad style of fasting, which is 1 meal a day. I have never done that personally. I'm going to be honest, I get a little freaked out about it, because I feel like I have to eat more often. But I know a lot of people do it. They eat 1 meal a day. So they will fast, with the exception of maybe a 2-hour window where they have, and I'm going to say most of them do like a dinner, and then they fast for the rest of the day. There's the Eat, Stop, Eat fasting method, which is 1 day a week you will fast for 24 hours. There's the 5-2 method, which is 5 days a week you're going to be eating whatever lifestyle you are. If you are eating low carb or keto, lazy keto or whatever, you'll do that for 5 days. 2 days you'll do 2 24-hour fasts, and they're not as bad as they sound. I mean, I think like if you eat dinner one day and then you go till dinner the next day, that's your 24 hours, right? So and you're sleeping for probably 8 of it, right? Hopefully. So, and then there's the alternate day where you eat 24 and then you fast for 24. I have never tried that one either. Everybody's body is different, so I think you just kind of have to try it yourself and see what works best for you. And if anyone who's watching, or if anyone hops on and watches this later, just let us know what you have done and what is successful for you. For me, it's the 16-8, and then once a month I'll do a 60-hour, 30 or a 60-hour. So that kind of leads me into our 60-hour reboot. A lot of people are now kind of breaking that into maybe 2 30-hour fasts, or even 3 10-hour fasts. I personally think either a 30 or a 60 is the best, because that's when you'll get your body into the autophagy stage, right? What you want to do. So the 60-hour reboot. It sounds intimidating, 60 hours of not eating anything, but you get the reboot kit, and in it you have everything you need. It's an assisted or a supported fast. The entire Prove It community does it together, usually. We'll put you into a chat so that you can get all your questions answered. So don't be afraid of it. Don't be afraid to try. If you hop on and you want to do it for just 30 hours the first time, that's perfectly fine. I have found for myself, I like the 30-hour because I don't, 60 hours, it's just a mindset thing for me. I know it is. And that's what it is for all of us, right? If I have done 60 hours several times, but the last couple times I've done 30-hour, and that's worked good for me. So what do you get in your reboot kit? You get everything you need. You're going to get your ketones, enough to drink for your 60 hours. So you'll start on a Sunday night. On Monday, you'll have 2 packets of ketones. You'll have a regular caffeinated in the morning and a caffeine-free in the afternoon. For lunch and dinner, you get the broth, which is, there's several different flavors that you can that you'll get in your kit. And those are so great. Hey, Annalie, thanks for hopping on. They're so great for they fill you up. Plus, they help shed all the old dead cells and everything else you need in your during that fast. You'll get Mitoplex. You're going to take one Mitoplex every single day. And it's so important to get your Mitoplex in when you're doing a reboot, because you will be shedding old cells. Like I said, you're going to be cleaning your system out, And when you do, you're going to be losing electrolytes, so you're going to want to keep those electrolytes in your body by replenishing them. And the Mitoplex just goes right to your cellular level, so it helps hydrate you that fast. Hey, yep, I love intermittent fasting too. And then you're going to get a proton in your Reboot kit, and that's what you're going to break your fast with on Wednesday morning. Or which, if you do it for 30 hours, then that you'll break it, the morning that you decide to break it. So, that proton is a protein infused with ketones. So you're going to get a little bit of both, and it's going to help you break your fast gently. You don't want to break it and just go right into eating great big meals all of a sudden, right? So, and so that's pretty much it. So if you are going to do the Reboot with us, it starts this following Sunday night on the 14th of March. If you do not have a Reboot kit, you still have time to snag one today, up until midnight tonight. After that, they won't be available until for probably another week or so. But if you don't have one on hand, get a hold of whoever invited you into the group and ask them, hey, I really want to do the Reboot with you. How do we do it? And we'll help you, because we are all here to coach you and help you through this. So hopefully that helped you guys. I know there were a lot of things that were posted today in the group, so be sure to go and check those. Annalie talked about the Reboot. There was some information on different types of intermittent fasting. There were a couple on there that I didn't touch because I didn't really know a lot about them. But you can ask questions all the time, and we'll get back to you as soon as we can. So take care, you guys, and I'm so happy to be doing this Keto Crash course with you. Take care.